Are you ready?
All right, hello everyone, and welcome in to the start of the 2023 football season here for the Jackson County Generals. We're live on PRTC on YouTube and Facebook as we have Jackson County about to take the field to take on the Trimble County Mustangs. I'm here with Jacob Bowen in the booth, and again, the Generals are about to take the field, and here they come. This is a off right here and improve on that from last year. Trimble County is getting ready to kick off to the Generals, and it looks like number 4, that is Jaden Level, back to receive for the Generals. Might be an onside kick here. The ball, Jacob is set up lopsided on the tee, so a little squib to their outside. Jackson County is better. Yeah, looks like Jackson County was able to recover there. Nearly a disastrous start there. If they hadn't fell on that ball, Trimble, that's a live ball Trimble County could have got. Looks like Jackson County's offense is going to take the field here, starting at about the 29-yard line here. I believe number 11, Ashton Ward, will be starting the game at quarterback for the Generals. Or maybe it's – who's number 12 there, Bowen?
12 is Titus Summers.
Okay, maybe he's just coming in late as a receiver. Yeah.
First and 10 from the Generals, 29.
Like to see the Generals get off to a fast start here on offense, move the ball some.
We're going to start under center here. Ward's going to take the snap, Level in the backfield. Toss out this side to Level. Got about a 4-yard gain there for Level, so a positive start for the Generals. Couldn't tell who made the play for Trimble County.
They had 3 or 4 in the area. Looked like after he broke that first level, they sort of had his number.
And so a good start here, number 5, Markham coming on. Yeah, just anything we can get on this possession to start the season here positive would be great. We know we had some offensive struggles last year, but we're looking to improve on that. Here we got 2nd and 5, so a 5-yard gain on first down. Up the middle, got a good gain here. Number 18's breaking up across midfield down at about the 46-yard line. That's number 18 again. That is Ethan Wilson with that was a nice play design there. I struggled to see who had the ball for a second, but very nice play design, and got our first down here pretty easily there. Offensive line created a good hole for us, Jacob.
That was a really nice run. He rattled off about 19 there on that one.
I think the Generals are sending the center out there early, maybe to try to throw Trimble County off, and it started with some success. Now we're running over to the far side of the field. They're not much there, maybe a half a yard, pretty much just getting back to the line of scrimmage. So we'll have 2nd and basically 10. 2nd and 10 here for the Generals on the 48-yard line, 47.
I think that was Ashton Clemens. It was his first touch of the game.
Yep.
Got several new faces here on the General offense this season.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game. We have a lot of new as we roll out right to pass. Got a man open there. It's going to be a little high and incomplete. Wilson, number 18, Wilson, the intended receiver there. Looked like Ward had a little more time there maybe than he thought on that pass. So now we got a long 3rd down here. But here where they're at, balling in high school football, you're probably playing for
It's 3rd and 10 for the Generals.
you got 2 downs here to get 10 yards, so you don't have to get it all right here. Just want to get something positive here.
Yeah, you'd like to pick up 4, 5, 6 yards, and then that gives you a pretty manageable.
We got Level and Wilson in the backfield. Ward under center is about to take the snap. Again to Wilson up off the left side, and again not a whole lot there. Getting up, gaining 2 yards to the 45-yard line. We'll have 4th down. I would imagine the Generals are just going to go ahead and go for it here. But we'll see what Coach Sizemore has in store for us on this play. What would you do here, Bowen, going for it?
Yeah, I mean, you're sort of in the part of the field of, you risk the danger of blocked punt
Let's
or
get
a missed
behind the
snap.
Generals, ladies and gentlemen.
And-
Come on, let's hear it for them.
And you don't stand a lot of gain by punting here.
Bringing Level in motion, going to hand it off to him right. Not a whole lot there. He makes a nice move, but just that play was kind of doomed from the start as the Generals will turn it over on downs at the 44-yard line, and that's where Trimble County will take over possession here. So a positive there, we did get a 1st down to start, but then the offense kind of stalled there. Didn't really do much after that initial 1st down, and looking for the defense here to kind of get us going maybe.
Defense last week, I took the team to Eastridge for their scrimmage last Friday night, and defense looked pretty impressive. They held Eastridge to just 6 points in the first half.
Yeah, we got, like we talked about, a whole lot of new athletes out there, and hopefully we can and the defense looks pretty good there, stopping in the middle. He does bounce it outside, takes it up right to midfield, but looked like we got a good push up the middle there, so hopefully we can continue that.
Tackled by Curtis.
Tackle was made by Curtis. That is Gage Curtis, number 20, on the play. Trimble County here, 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Trimble
like-
County last year, Tanner, I think they had a lot of senior-led production. So I'm sure for them it's a new look on offense this year as well.
Yeah, last year they were very run-heavy as they sweep out to the right side, and that is a
Nice
tackle
tackle.
for loss by number 18, Ethan Wilson.
Tackled by number 12.
Very
Stewart.
nice play. It looks like we had maybe 3 or 4 players there in the backfield, so we read that one well. Now we'll have 3rd, and it looks like they pretty much lost everything they gained there, so maybe
Correction, that's Wilson.
3rd and 9 here on the play, looks like. Generals, this would be a big stop here for us if we could hold them to a 3 and out or maybe 4 and out, depending on whether they want to punt. But that would be big for the Generals here on this first defensive possession of the season. And like you said, they only give up 6 points last
3rd
week, so
down.
maybe we're going to rely kind of on our defense this season until we can get our offense off and going. Take the snap. Drop quick, and it is
good job.
intercepted by Level.
Intercepted
Toss the
by the
40.
Generals.
He's going to be forced out of bounds right at the 31-yard line. So that is kind of exactly what the Generals were looking for there, Bowen. A big spark play by number 4, Jaden Level. And maybe we can look to air it out here or try to get Level. I don't know, just think if I'm Coach Sizemore here, I'd probably try to get him the ball after he just made a big play there. He showed some speed on the outside there. Thought he might break it there for a second.
Yeah, I think you just had one more man to beat, and I thought he was going to get him
First and
too.
10
I thought he was going to take it to the house.
31.
Yeah, looked like Trimble County's quarterback, number 24. We don't have a roster for Trimble County pulled up, but looked like he kind of rushed that for absolutely no reason. But here, Wilson with a dive to the right side, making a few guys miss. Up to the, looks like he's going to be marked just short of the line of the game, so we'll have maybe 2nd and a half a yard maybe. So
Carried by Wilson.
Wilson has shown it's a lot of promise here out of the backfield ball, and he's had several nice carries, one of them going for a 1st down, and then that one going for around 9.5 yards. So
Yeah, Ethan's our returning leading rusher. He was our best player on offense last year, and so we just hoping and expecting sort of a big season again from him.
They got him split out wide here. They're going to dive it up the middle. I couldn't tell the number on that one. That is going to be good for a first down, I believe. Haven't seen the ref signal yet, but it looked from here like it would. Still couldn't tell the ball carrier there.
I think that was Ashton Clemens.
Okay, Ashton Clemens, another newcomer here on the football team this year. Yes, they are going to give us the first down.
First down, Generals.
Ball is on the 22-yard line, so really need to come out with 6 here, Bolin. This would be just a fantastic start for the Generals. To force that early turnover and capitalize on it is crucial. You don't want to get down here and have the drive stall out.
Yeah, I mean, you make a big play on defense after you moved the ball a little on your first drive, and you definitely want to capitalize when you get this part of the field.
Well, we got a big hole for
He's
Level
in.
here.
He's in. Get in.
I think we may have found us a player here in Mr. Level, Bolin. I don't know what you think, but he's looking pretty strong so far. Definitely showing a lot of speed, trying to get held back here by one of his players, maybe calm him down, but I don't know if I just intercepted someone and then ran like that. I'd probably be pretty excited too.
Yeah, I mean, first game of the year, these boys are playing with a lot of emotion. It's Coach Sizemore was talking this week. It's been a rough stretch for the general program, and getting off to a good start and finding a way to try to get a win tonight would be huge for these boys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if the first 6 minutes of this game is any indication, we have made a ton of improvement. So. We got first and goal here from the 6-yard line. Ward's under center. Looks like maybe a false start there on the Generals. Well, we got
Offside.
encroachment, so that will be half the distance to the goal. Should put us on the 3-yard line. Still be first and goal. Looked like we had handed it off to number 3, Ashton Clemens, again there. So, going to imagine we're not going to come with that same play again, but maybe look for Wilson here on one of those dives that's been pretty successful to the right side. Our offensive line, I feel like, has done a very good job of carving out holes, and I think the offensive coordinator is doing we're doing unique handoffs. And we're going to roll it out with Clemens. Looks like maybe going to pass it, and he falls around the 6-yard line, unfortunately, but still going to be second and goal here at the 6. Maybe, I couldn't tell, Bolin, were they rolling out to pass there?
Yeah, I think Ashton was rolling out looking for his receiver in the flat, and I couldn't tell if he lost balance or his receiver wasn't open, and he sort of got rushed, but sort of the negative play here in this part of the field that you really don't need to have.
Yeah, your negative plays there in the red zone are killer, especially inside the 10-yard line. But we still got second and goal. There's Wilson with that dive right, and he's going to be tackled just shy of the goal line. Looks like maybe on the 2-yard line. So we're going to have third and goal from the 2-yard line here. Wilson, we're having a ton of success, Bolin, getting the ball just on those quick dives off the right side of the line. He's not really got breakaway speed, but he's kind of like a Chris Rodriguez for Kentucky. He ain't going to break a lot of way, but he's going to get positive yards basically anytime you hand him the ball. A really tough, strong runner. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the ball here again.
Ethan's just a bulldog. He plays hard. He's hard to bring down.
And they're going to give it to him again. Dive to the left side, and that's good for a touchdown for the General. So really nice play call there, Bowen. We had run Wilson to the right side on a dive every time, and then there on third and goal, we dive him to the left side, and he pretty much walks in. Again, I'm going to say that the offensive line here has been extremely impressive. Looks like we're going to kind of hurry up and go for 2 here.
I think they're kicking it.
Are they going to kick it? Well,
see if Level can kick it too.
Level's going to line it up here. Ward's going to hold it, so throwing the T out there. Maybe you're going to have to take a timeout here from – now we're going to kick it without the little T, and it's – kick unsuccessful, but nonetheless a great start for the Generals. All right, guys, we're going to throw it to commercial. We'll be right back here. The score is 6-0 Jackson County.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. a local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on PRTC TV. 59, that is Jaden Smith, set to kick for the Generals, kind of pooches it out. Trimble County number 7 is going to receive it on the run. A nice play there by number 7. That Brandon Roseboro, Jay. Mr. Bowen, do you know this name
Yes,
here?
yeah, that's Brandon Roseboro.
Roseboro. So that was a kind of a little pooch kick, maybe trying to do a kick similar to what Trimble County did to kind of lull them to sleep and maybe get a recovery there, but it didn't work. And Trimble County is going to start with pretty good field position on their 43-yard line. Jackson County here looking to continue where they left off on the defensive end. It'd be awesome to get another turnover here, but we'll see. I'm going to imagine Trimble County is going to try to establish the run here, Bowen. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Number 7 there, I noticed his first carry. He looked sort of tough to bring down.
He's got a big
early.
hole here across. Bouncing out wide to the right. He's well past the first down. A little shy of the 35-yard line. They're going to get him at the 37. So there was a gigantic hole there, and he found that, and then he kind of bounced it to the right side of the field. He did get up a little shaken up on the field on the play there. Hope he's okay, but yeah, we're going to have to get that shored up there because that was a pretty big hole, and they're going to have a lot of success if they can if their line can get a push like that every time. Trimble County is going to have a fresh set of downs here on the 37-yard line. Going out of the kind of the shallow shotgun here. They're not very deep. Take it, toss it out into number 7. We set the edge really well there.
Nice play.
Number 3 looks like Clemens played that role perfect there. Forced him back in middle, and then the defensive line played their role. That was pretty much, that's how they teach it there, Ball. On them sweeps, the tosses out wide, just funnel it back in the middle and let the big guys in the middle make the play, and that's exactly what Clemens did there. Very well played by the Generals defense.
Yeah, Lighter there. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete. You seen what he looked like there out in space. So if anytime you can contain him inside, it gives you a whole lot better chance of bringing him down.
Yeah, he's got breakaway speed if he can get out. They sit him in motion here. Got a lot of people on the right side here. They're going to bring it back left, a little trickery. Again, perfect job of setting the edge there by number 20. That is Gage Curtis with a great play. I tell you, Bolin, something to watch. Number 7, what did you say his name was?
Lighter.
Charlie Lighter. He was carrying that ball pretty loose, and it looked like number 20 there, Curtis for the Generals, was almost able to rip that ball away. But again, these defensive ends are kind of like outside linebackers, the way they're playing there, Clemens and Curtis. Really, other than that one play, doing a fantastic job funneling the running back there for Trimble County back to the middle. So we got 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Trimble County's probably going to play this for 4 downs. We'll see what they do here. I'm going to imagine they're going to run the ball. Take it, yep. They're going to fake out. And again, we've got the edge set. Good play. Wrapped up by number 7. That is Roseboro and number 20, Curtis. And now Trimble County is probably just going to have to punt here. They're back all the way to the 45-yard line, Bolin.
I sort of do expect them to punt. I noticed in pregame warm-ups they were practicing punting, so and it looked like he had a pretty good leg, and it looks like that's what they're going to do.
We got some fresh bodies rolling in here, so I imagine they're dropped back to punt. So just a after the one play there for Trimble County, pretty much the only successful play they've had so far, Jackson County makes back-to-back-to-back tackles for a loss. The punter's going to run it here.
Contain him, grab him.
Yeah, looks like we're going to stop him. And
oh, no.
I think we got him. That was illegal there. It looked like he may have been on the sideline, but I think they started the tackle before he reached that sideline. I don't know.
Looks like the official's signaling a hold.
A hold. Yeah, a hold on Trimble County. We're obviously going to decline that penalty, and we'll take over there right around the looks like the 40-yard line, the 39-yard line. So huge stop by the Generals, and really it wasn't a great snap, but I feel like number 2 there, that was kind of, it looked designed the whole way for me. I know the snap wasn't great, but, I mean, he still had plenty of time to punt it. But in that situation, I know a lot of times on a bad snap and a punt, coaches will just teach them just to try to make something out of it, because, if you try to mess around with the ball back there, disaster can strike. So probably a pretty good play there by the Trimble County punter.
Yeah, I mean, doing it like that, you don't risk getting it blocked and returned, or just simply whiffing it on, trying to punt it on the move. So
Jackson County taking over on the 39. Looks like we false start there. I couldn't tell the number. I'm looking for the wide hat here, and false start. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. That is just a killer there on first down, put you behind the chains. I know that's a bugaboo of all football coaches. So now we're going to be first down and 15 here for the Generals, but still just a phenomenal start here at Bowling. Very impressed with the turnaround. I know last season we had a lot of struggles, and Trimble County beat us 58-0. So they did lose some players, and but obviously just big hats off to the coaching staff here. We've seen much improved early in this season. Yeah,
a lot of these boys have really dug in and put in a lot of hard work this off season, and they've sort of got it headed. It looks to me like they got it headed in the right direction. Like you said, a lot of improvement.
So it looks like maybe some confusion on who the penalty was there between the referees. I believe they've got it took care of now, and we've got both Wilson and Level in the backfield. And I'll just tell you, Bowen, that's a dangerous combination, because you got Wilson, who's more of a power runner, and then Level, who's got the speed. So there we're going to dive it off to Wilson, and nothing there, a loss of 2. So now we got a penalty late, and I didn't really see what happened there, Bowen. Did you?
No, I couldn't tell. It's the way the offense is moving. Seems like they think it's on Jackson County.
Okay, we're getting ready to get the signal from the ref. Got unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, it is going to be on the Generals. So a disastrous start here. Self-inflicted wounds with a false start, and then a run that had a little success, and now we got a 15-yard penalty, and that's just stuff you can't do whenever you're relying on the ground game so heavily. You can't get where you're first and 30.
15-yard penalty.
Still will be first down, though, so there is opportunity to make it back here for the Generals.
First down, and
he signaled second down, but I don't. It should be first down, because we had the false start, and then well, no, that was after the play, so that's right. It will be second down.
Second down, and looks like about 30.
Yeah, 30 yards. So here, if you're the Generals, it would be great to break one off, but in my opinion, if you're going to, with a 6-0 lead and what seems to be a stout defense, probably just need to play it safe here, try to get some of those yards back and avoid disaster. But we are going to throw. He's got a big hole if he wants to take off with it. He's got Level, just a little high. He had Level there, but I still feel like it may have been better suited just to take off with it. Probably could have got at least 20 yards there, Bowen. What do you think?
Yeah. They Trimble County had sort of followed the receivers coming through, and once he broke past the line of scrimmage, it looked like he had quite a bit of daylight out in front of him.
Yeah, and that's something. That's reading that. That's stuff that the guys who play quarterback on Sunday struggle with sometimes. It's hard to know, and Ward early in this season, I'm sure maybe by the 5th or 6th game, he's probably just going to tuck that thing and run, and I'm sure Coach Sizemore and the coaching staff will probably let him know that. We're going to run with level here. He's got a little room to the outside, but not much there. He does make a positive gain out of it up to about the 25-yard line. So we're going to have
Carried by
this will be
Little.
4th down bowling, and got to imagine the Generals are going to have to punt here.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and it's like you said earlier, self-inflicted wounds. That's why that penalty's so important. Now you're back here inside your own 30, looking at 4th and 24, and you got to be careful on the punt here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to add there. We've got 25 seconds left, clock running down. We're probably going to run it down if we're actually maybe trying to get Trimble County to jump off sides here. Yeah, and Trimble County is going to take a timeout, looks like. So we come out there looking like we're going to run offense, but I imagine we were going to let that run to the end of the end of the quarter and then punt. But, okay, we're going to stay here. Coach Sizemore there very smartly gets Trimble County to burn a timeout. We got 4th and 24. Even though we showed that we're going to run some offense there, I would imagine we're going to punt. But
it's sort of an interesting call here. I'm not sure how comfortable Coach Sizemore is with his punting unit, but his defense has looked really good. He may feel more comfortable even if you can't pick up the 24 yards trying to get a stop as opposed to risking throwing it into their end zone on a bad snap or.
Yeah, in high school football, any level of football really, but high school football, a lot, as you can see there with Trimble County, a lot can go wrong on a punt very quickly. That's why you see a lot of teams go for it, and that's why a good punter and kicking team, punting and kicking unit in high school football is very valuable. We'll see what the Generals are going to do here. Honestly, Bowen, looks like about the same unit we've seen out there all night on offense, so I think we're going to try to go for it here. Which obviously caught Trimble County off by surprise because they had to burn that timeout. So we'll see if that comes back to play a role here.
And if you run it out wide and throw it deep and it gets picked off, it's just as good as a punt. Actually, maybe safer.
Oh, so we are going to punt it. And it was almost a really nice punt. The Trimble County player made a good play there, but a great tackle by number 12. Another newcomer for the Generals, that is Titus Summers. So making his the first time we've said his name tonight. Titus is a good athlete, big, strong kid. So glad to see some athletes like Titus and Jaden Level coming out. And really, you can tell a difference automatically from last season with a few of these new athletes playing. So we got 8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. What has really been dominated by Jackson County, the running back there, number 7 for Trimble County, made one nice play. But other than that, there's been nothing there. Jackson County's defense has been very strong. So probably one last play here remaining. Trimble County's coming out of 2 guys in the backfield. Looks like they're going to run behind the fullback here. Oh, Jackson with a good push, but they don't make the play. Forcing middle. He's going to gain some yards there, but just a great push again by the Generals. And that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. The score is Jackson County 6, Trimble County nothing. We'll be right back after this.
Join us for an amazing night of music as the 2023 Jackson County Fair welcomes the Lonesome River Band.
I'm a little sleepy, but I'm still alive. Still good for a Sunday.
And Southern Raised.
Southern Raised, red like the red in the Georgia clay.
Thursday, August 31st in downtown McKee.
Who will come and go with me as I journey on?
Admission is free. Bring your own lawn chairs. For more info, visit and like us on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
All right, welcome everyone back to the Jackson County High School football field for this battle between Jackson County and Trimble County. Jackson County with just a great first quarter, getting an early interception there, turning that into a nice return, which resulted in a touchdown. Defense has been very strong. Trimble County does have the ball here on their side of the field, looking to looking to answer the Generals. We got 2nd down and 5 from the 42-yard line. But much improved here by the I said the Bengals, but the Generals here, thinking maybe towards the NFL season coming up.
Hopefully they'll be a little improved as well.
Trimble County running to the left side. We get a good push, but he does break out wide, makes a nice move. Looked like he was maybe a little short of that yard to gain. We'll see what the indication is from the officials here, and they are going to give him that 1st down. So really nice moves there by the Trimble County quarterback, number 24. We do not have his name on the roster, but he's a little guy bowling, but he's pretty shifty back there. So we need to, kind of like we were talking there earlier, we need to set that edge. We got sucked in there on our outside linebacker did, and that left us in a bad way there. They did mark him short. Sorry, we got 3rd and about half a yard here, so see what the Generals can come up with. Looking to get a good push up the middle here maybe. Trimble County, number 45, lined up beside the quarterback. They're going to run behind him. And there is going to be enough there for a Trimble County 1st down. But again, Jackson County still playing some pretty strong defense.
All right, that's the 1st down.
Look like they're marking him at the 34-yard line.
You know, as improved as our offense has looked here in the early going, our defense has looked even more improved. You know, last year had a tough time getting off the field.
Yeah, I was looking at some scores earlier, prepping a little for the game, and we had a tough time stopping teams, especially late in the year. And football's like that. You can start off good, and especially a place like Jackson and Trimble County and Trimble County here gets a nice run. Wow, what a move, a spin. He's going to juke back down inside the 20-yard line. So Trimble County's starting to get some momentum. Looks like he's going to be down at the 17. Number 7 here, Leiter, I believe is how you would say that name. He is pretty impressive bowling. He is a tough runner, and it looks like Trimble County's content giving him the ball every single time. I'm not sure, other than the quarterback, if anybody else has made any has had an offensive touch.
Yeah, I mean he's a big kid. He's obviously pretty shifty, and you know when he's broke that first level, we've sort of had a tough time bringing him down.
Yeah, something that Trimble County's doing that you don't see a ton of teams do anymore. It's starting to make kind of a comeback. They're running right behind that big fullback there, and they're having some success with that. Again, they'll run off of him and get some positive yards up just short of the 15-yard line. They'll be down at the 16-yard line. 2nd down and about, what is that, maybe 7. 2nd down and 7.
You know, it's I think seeing the fullback here is probably a little adjustment to what Trimble County's coaching staff's witnessed in that first quarter. The general defensive line was sort of getting in and getting into the backfield and hitting 7 before he had a chance to break through.
Yeah, now they got the fullback out to the left. They're going to bring number 2 to the left side. He's got a big hole, but Jackson County closes it very quick. So we're going to have 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and hard to tell from this angle, but 3rd down and somewhere around 3 or 4 yards. I'll be honest there, Bowen. I thought that Trimble County had something set up there, and couldn't tell who made the play. Kind of on that far side of the field there, hard to tell, but really a nice tackle. Looked like we had 2 or 3 generals over there that closed that hole up very quickly.
Yeah, they read that very well. You know, sort of run a little reverse there, and the general squad was all over it.
Looks like we're closer to 3rd down and 5 here. A little more to go for Trimble County than I first thought. Got to imagine they're going to keep it with number 7 here. And they do.
Big hole.
Yeah, big hole to the right side. Inside the 10, right down at the 5-yard line. So Trimble County starting to match Jackson County's success running the ball. You know, and you have to wonder, which there won't be an excuse in this game because it looks like we have maybe even more players than Trimble County, but first game of the season. It's not been that hot today, but is Jackson County's defensive line starting to get tired because they're definitely not getting the push that they were early in that first quarter when they were disrupting everything Trimble County wanted to do. All right, so we have 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Need to try to find a way to get a big stop here.
Little Oh, we fumbled it. We got it. We're going the other way. Oh, that was close. They got him. So, looked like miscommunication from the start there from Trimble County. Ashton Clemens comes away with the ball after it kind of just popped out of there and fell. That reminded me of the butt fumble that Mark Sanchez had. The running back run into the quarterback there, and the ball popped out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and you mentioned it earlier with Leiter. He was sort of packing that ball around a little loose in the first quarter, and he did. I mean, he ran right into his own man, jarred it loose, and Ashton was right there on the spot.
So the Generals come away with a big break there. Definitely a surprise where running into your own man there and losing the ball, but we will take it. I can promise you that. All right, so we have first down and 10 on the 15-yard line. So maybe hard to come away with points here, but would love to see us get some positive yards. And Level breaks it. And then we put it on the ground, and looked like Trimble County was the first ones on it there, but no signal yet from the officials.
Yeah,
now they're going to go ahead and signal to Trimble County. So Level had really run hard there. It looked like he was going to have no yards on the play, and then he broke maybe 3 or 4 tackles. And then again, just early in the season here, these guys are very, very loose with the ball right now. So look for that going forward in the rest of the game. Jackson County and Trimble County both really need to work on their ball security, because neither one of these teams are going to throw the ball much. So we're going to see a lot of carries, and both teams very loose with the ball so far on the ground.
You know, both of these teams, like you said, I mean, a lot of self-inflicted wounds here. You had the personal foul on the Generals earlier. You've got an interception and fumble for Trimble, and now our fumble recovery here.
So a great push there. This Generals defensive line, I want to see who that is. Number 62. Number 62, I'm trying to look on the roster here. That is Aiden Collins.
Tackled by Collins.
Collins is eating the offensive line of Trimble County up there, bowling, and just there's absolutely nothing there. It looks like they maybe got 1.5 yards there, but
I'll find it.
Great answer by Jackson County defense. Seemed like we had all the momentum there on that play, and then we just hand it right back to Trimble County here. They are 2nd and 8 from the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, you need to try to find a way here to get another stop. Defense has picked it up time and time again so far this evening, and hopefully they got another one or two in them this half.
Timeout on the field. Trimble County calls a timeout, and we're going to cut to commercial. We'll be right back.
If your outdoor projects call for digging, you need the right tools, including one of these. It's never been more important to call 811 or visit call811.com to locate underground utilities before you dig. Essential connections to your home are just below the surface and can be easily cut. So use one of these tools to call or go online and know what's below. This message provided as a public service by your friends at PRTC.
That Arena Rock Show returns to the 2023 Jackson County Fair. Friday, September 1st in downtown McKee. With special guest, My Finest Hour. Bring your own lawn chair. Admission is free. For more info, check us out on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
Welcome everyone back in here. Trimble County coming out of timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left. I thought they're down to 1. Scoreboard showing 2, but that was their second one they called, bowling, so should get 3.5. They've got 2nd along 8 here on their 19-yard line, so Jackson County would be looking to get some more penetration there from the defensive line, and they do.
Bring him down.
I believe that was Collins again. No, Collins is over here. That was number 66. Number 66, Will Rose with a great play. Looking at these guys from here, I know Collins is a big kid, but they don't look all that big, but really just getting a great push all night. Very impressive. We're going to have 3rd down here on the 16-yard line. They've got to get it down to the 11, so we'll have 5 yards to go here for Trimble County. Bowling, this would be, which obviously at this side of the field you're going to have 2 plays here for Trimble County, but it would be a huge stop for the Generals after they made the the costly mistake of coughing the ball up there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the defense has stood the test so far, and see if they got 2 more stops in them to put it back in the hands of Ashton and the offense.
So here we go. Trimble County going out of the gun.
Oh, man, penalty.
I didn't see. Did you see?
Come from the
delay
back
of game. Delay of game on
Delay of game, Trimble County.
on Trimble County. So it looks like that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So that really helps Generals up. And again, bowling early in this season, both teams with a ton of self-inflicted wounds here. So Trimble County really helping Jackson County out. Let's see if we can capitalize on that mistake. Got an empty backfield. I imagine they're going to bring one of those receivers out wide. No, they're going to drop back and pass it. Oh, had a good chance at an interception there when that ball gets tipped up, but it falls incomplete. And a little extracurricular there after the play, but we're very fortunate, to be honest with you, there not to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Looked like we may have tackled somebody well after the play.
Yeah, got to be really smart here.
Yeah, I like the intensity levels playing with, but maybe needs to have more of a level head.
It's 4th down. Let's get behind these Generals. Make some noise.
4th and 10 here as
Make a lot of noise. Keep it going. Come on, Generals.
Jackson County crowd is getting into it, and a great crowd on hands with a lot of students. Look like they're doing a wide out. So after a struggle last year, it's good to see a great crowd out on a Friday night. And if we play like this, Ball, I think you'll see this going forward the rest of the year because it's been very impressive.
Yeah, hard-fought effort here. Got to find a way to get another stop.
And that ball was dropped, I think.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it. You'd have been better off for him to drop that ball there. I was hoping the refs will signal this incomplete, but no, they are going to give us the interception. It being 4th down there, I'd say Coach Sizemore would have liked to have seen that ball fall incomplete, as we're going to be backed up here. But nonetheless, we get the stop we needed, and we're going to be at, what is that, right around the 5-yard line here. So
that is, and that was Titus Summers with the interception. And you know, Titus is an athlete, plays basketball and baseball and golf here, and probably ball instincts took over there, and his lack of football experience, you know, in the moment probably explains, you know, sort of the reaction just to catch the ball.
Yeah, no fault on Titus there. That was honestly a great play by him, a diving interception. So we're going to start off here. We're going to give this ball to Wilson. Again, we're being so loose with the ball. Wilson breaks it off right at looks like we're going to get a 1st down there on that run. Yeah, the ref signaling for the chains to move. So big hole there created by the offensive line. Strong run by Wilson, but bowling the ball security, again, is scary there. I mean, that ball's flying up over his head. We're going to have to – I'm sure that Coach Sizemore is going to talk about that at halftime with Level and Wilson both.
Yeah, I mean, especially here in this region of the field, and you know, most of Jackson County's runs have been going up the middle, and that's really where you got to protect it.
Yeah, I mean, until you get to the open field, you got to have 2 hands on the ball here because Trimble County's looking to make a play. I believe that was, couldn't tell the ball carrier. Wilson again on the carry, I think, and down for a second. Looks like he's going to get up. Trimble County, a couple players down on the field, but looks like everybody's up and okay. Really nothing there. No gain there for the Generals. So we'll have 2nd and 10 here at the 16-yard line. And again, Bowen, with a great start here for the Generals, I think Coach Sizemore would be very, very content playing conservatively here. Not going to get in any hurry, run this clock down. And the only thing here is you worry about the punting game on this side of the field. So we're going to have to take a timeout here. Looks like some confusion. Some of the coaching staff not happy.
Timeout, Jackson County.
No harm done there, as we call our timeout.
Yeah, it looked like the coaching staff didn't like the setup, and maybe saved some drama there.
Yeah. So Jackson County here has got a 6-0 lead. Again, Bolin and I both been very impressed, I think, with the offensive line and the defensive line play from Jackson County, especially the defensive line. They have really kept Trimble County from doing anything. The fumble there was the brightest play that Trimble County had. Number 7, Lighters, had a couple of good runs and they created a few holes there, but nothing really doing for Trimble County so far, offensively speaking.
Defense has stepped up big time, and here on the offensive side of the ball, you really want to try to change field position.
Yeah.
Both teams have sort of been bogged down in this side of the field, and you just don't want to keep putting your defense with their back against the wall. You want to try to give them some breathing room here and run some clock down and get it to halftime.
Yeah. I feel like we've been on this side of the field, the far side of the field from us here for quite a while, most of this second quarter, really. I'm sure Coach Sizemore would love to see a couple of first downs here and then just go to the half, at least up 6-0. I'm sure he don't want Trimble County to get the ball. We're running here to the left side. Good block there by number 12, Summers. Clemens with a strong run, and that's going to be good enough for a first down right at the little short of the 30-yard line, but you can thank Titus Summers there for that run, because that play kind of looked doomed, and Summers really laid somebody out for Trimble County, and then Clemens broke 2 or 3 tackles there. So really exactly what Jackson County was looking for. Get it up closer to midfield, and also the best part about this is the clock's going to run, so I don't see a need to be in any hurry here.
Titus laid the wood there.
Yes, he sure did. So Wilson, nothing really doing there. Trimble County ate that one up. A host of Trimble County players on the stop there. Loss of 1 here, 2nd and 11.
Something I noticed there on that carry by Clemens is Ashton come through the hole, and he had the ball covered up, both arms over top of him.
Yeah. So maybe I'm thinking they're in that timeout. Either Coach Sizemore or maybe the offensive coordinator had a talk with his ball carriers about ball security. Here we've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. 2nd and about 11. Level running right side. Not much there, but he's making some moves. Cut back middle.
Go
on. Oh, big stop there. Nothing dirty about it. Just scratches the back of his jersey, but a great run by Level. Bolin, I have to imagine the longer this game goes on, the more likely Level is to break one of those off as Trimble County gets tired.
I mean, he was one tackle right there. Some guy, one of Trimble County's defenders, was sort of able to bring him down.
Really a great
from
play
behind.
there.
Yeah, because he was gone.
Yeah,
if he broke that one, he was gone.
Yeah, he's not catching him. They're not going to catch him there. So Jackson County with exactly what they needed here, getting a couple of first downs here. We're on the 40. Look, I've got a timeout here.
Official timeout, maybe.
Yeah, officials timeout. Not sure. Maybe a player shaking up on the field. I'm not really sure what's going on. Level looks like he's pretty tired. Maybe. Okay, now we're going to get back up on the ball. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Ball on the 43-yard line here. 1st and 10 for the Generals. Ward takes the snap, running left side. I believe that's Clemens, and he's got a big hole, and he's got it. Yeah, he's holding on to it strong. And again, Bolin, like you mentioned, is that gain is good for a first down. Generals at the 44-yard line. Clemens, actually, we're going to get a generous spot, put him all the way at the. Now they're moving it back to the 44. Clemens really doing just a fantastic job with ball security there. That whole run, he's got that ball with 2 hands on it, really right in his bread basket. So just a great adjustment there by the Generals and the Generals coaching staff as we got
another whistle.
Yeah, another whistle.
Another official timeout.
Is that? I don't know exactly what's going on there. Something with the chain gang, maybe?
Yeah, something with the chains, it appears.
Yeah. Not a bad thing here for Jackson County is Coach Sizemore and the offensive coaching staff can kind of get their guys a drink and maybe talk about how they're going to play this. As we're going to throw it to commercial here.
Today, reliable internet is crucial for everyone to thrive. PRTC gets it. And We want you to know if you are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program or Lifeline to help with your PRTC bill. You will lose these important benefits if you sign up for a government-funded cell phone plan. Protect your ACP or Lifeline benefit. Contact PRTC to learn more.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
All right, everyone, welcome back here on PRTC TV, live on YouTube and Facebook. Great start here to this possession for the Generals. Not only milking the clock, flip the field position, and really in business here with 3 minutes to go, fresh set of downs on the 46-yard line. So, Bolin, what are you looking for Jackson County? During the break, we were talking about maybe continuing to feed Clemens. You think that's what Coach Sizemore will come out and do here?
Yeah, I mean, he's the last 2 runs he's broke off for 11 each, and he's been he's been taking care of the football. He's not posing a risk of turning it over right now, and they're moving it.
Not at all. Something else to watch for here. We've been kind of running inside with Wilson and Clemens there a lot. Look for, at some point, I imagine they're going to get level the ball in some space. I would like for them to line him up wide, but with the success we're having on the ground right now, I don't look for him to go to the air no time soon. And as just on call, runs into, that play was kind of doomed from the start. We're running into our own player there. Level showing some athleticism, looked like trying to leap over somebody there, and then he kind of got rocked, but glad to see him hop up quickly.
I was afraid we may run into another butt fumble.
Yeah, the double butt fumble. I don't think you see that very much. But that's a kind of a killer there for Jackson County. Not too disastrous because we held on to the ball, but they call those plays kind of drive killers. And now we're here almost a minute between plays. It's 3:03 when we come back. But I'm sure, like we talked about on the start of this drive, we would be content just getting into halftime with this lead. Now we're going to drop back, roll out, and get it to level in space. Looks like maybe a horse collar right in front of the official. And then Level's probably lucky he don't get a penalty there. He's going to have to get that under control. Coach Sizemore having a talk with him. But the worst part about that play is, Bolin, we got out of bounds, and it looks like the clock. I thought it might only stop under 2 minutes, but we got it stopped here at 2:05. So, and the ref did signal for it to stop. So, back-to-back negative plays for the Generals got us in a third and about 13, a long 13-2. Going to be a tough. As we're going to call timeout and talk this one over. Not a bad idea here with 2 minutes. We're going to stay through this timeout. So, Bolin, what do you look for Coach Sizemore and the Generals to do coming out of this timeout?
If it's me here, I'm probably going to try to be a little conservative, put the ball on the ground, let Ashton run it up the middle, run some time off the clock, and then you still got 4th down. And if you want to try to make something happen, get some yardage, try to go for it on 4th down, but you definitely don't want to leave enough time on the clock for Trimble County to take it down and score.
Yeah, I'm thinking in the mindset of watching a college or NFL game, and I'm always thinking about we only got 3 downs, but in high school football, especially what we've seen so far from Jackson County, although they did punt there, but Coach Sizemore is willing to go for it here, I would think, but might see another just kind of a little pooch punt from the quarterback Ward here if we're not able to pick up the 3rd down. We tried a little pass out to the flat there, and honestly, when Level first caught it, I thought he had some space, but number 7, Lighter, there made a good play. So I like the idea, though. There, a pretty safe throw to your best athlete in space. That's never a bad idea, especially if it's a forward pass. You don't want to throw it backwards and take the risk of having a fumble. So we got 3rd and a long 13 here for the Generals. See what Coach Sizemore and the offensive coordinator here, blanking on his name. Let's see what they've got drawn up. going to be from the shotgun. A little confusion. Markham is going to come on to this side. We got 2 split out wide left. Oh, we're going to drop back and pass. Oh, he dumps it off. He's got some space. He's going to pick up a block. He's got a lot of space. Stepping. Oh, we got a flag here late. He did step out of the 25-yard line. I think that's a penalty on Jackson County, though. Just guessing from where it come from. Maybe a block in the back. It was behind the play, Bowling.
You know, let's see what this is here. But
pointing towards Trimble County. We'll see here. I don't want to speculate too much. I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
General offense is backtracking.
Yep.
That's a killer.
What was the signal? I was looking at the holding. Holding behind the play there. That's definitely a killer, and I didn't see it. But an official was right there, and the flag come right where the play was, kind of right behind the play. So I imagine it was maybe an obvious hold there to get a penalty.
And you know,
in that situation.
It's like you said, it's behind the play.
Yeah.
There's no need for it.
It's kind of like, what are you doing there? But still will remain 3rd down. And obviously there we had the first down picked up. So we're going to be backed up here, but not as far as we were. We're still in a little bit of a hole, about 3rd and where they got it marked at there. What is that? Maybe 3rd and 4 or 5. So now you're definite 2-down territory. Got 2 plays to pick up this first down. Scoreboard showing me we're out of timeouts. Is that what you got, Bowling? We're out of timeouts. Okay, so going to have to go quick here. But again, probably just content going to half with a 6-point lead. Ward's going to hand it off. Big hole there. That's number 12, but that gets closed up quickly. That was number 12, Summers, I believe, wasn't it?
I couldn't see.
No, that wasn't. I couldn't tell the ball carrier. Hole closed up quick there. It was a positive game.
Roseboro, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. So, 4th down and about 3 to go here. So, if I'm Coach Sizemore, I'm going to go ahead, and it looks like we're going to come up and snap it, but maybe been better suited to let that clock run here. But it looks like we're going to be in no rush to snap this here. We're going with Wilson. Not a lot there. See where the spot is. Initially looks short.
See if they measure or not.
Initially looked short to me. What do you think, Bowl?
Yeah, just from the eyeball here on the spot, it looks short.
No signal yet from the refs, but Jackson County looks pretty content that they're going to be playing. Signal to Trimble County. So, again there, I feel like really good job of flipping the field position here now. Just a minute left. Trimble County does have 2 timeouts remaining, but after playing such great defense this half, it would be almost a backbreaker here. Trimble County will receive the ball coming out of half, so if you give up a touchdown here, it would be really almost demoralizing to this first half effort.
Yeah. And you know, even though it's not a scoring drive, it was a really good drive by the offense to flip the field and put their defense in a much better chance to be successful.
Again, the General's defensive line with just an awesome push here. We're getting a push on every play, and Trimble County doesn't look like they're in any kind of rush. Wanting to argue with the officials here, not sure what that's about, as the clock continues to tick down almost to 45 seconds. Trimble County knowing that they get the ball out of the half, Bowling. Are you shocked here that they're not more in a rush, or you think Coach is ready just to call it a half? And
yeah, you know, they've thrown 3 passes now, I think, at this point, and 2 of them have been intercepted.
Yeah.
So,
And,
you know, he's
quarterback very good with his legs. He doesn't seem to have a very strong arm, so he probably don't need a downfield pass, and they're just going to hand it off up the middle here. And he breaks a few tackles, and then we're swarming to the ball. So I believe both teams are very content with this one going to half, and Aiden Collins comes up limping there. I would say so far he's been our strongest defensive player. So, want to see what happens with him coming out of the half. But overall, great first half, Bowen.
Yeah, he's hurt bad.
Okay. Yeah, he's fell down here. So we're going to throw it to timeout. We'll be back after that.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
Join us on Saturday, September 2nd at the Jackson County Fair for 3 amazing bands. Mojo Thunder.
Have you ever heard the tale of the hollow man who desires life bright and by tomorrow?
Bourbon Branch.
When I left sweet home Kentucky, I was headed for the promised land. Money and hard was the fame and the fortune, yeah, I was gonna be the
Penny Royal. Bring your lawn chairs. Admission is free. For more information, visit and like us on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
You ready? You're gonna love this. To crank it up and rock it out. We took you backstage and we made you laugh out loud. We brought you great stories and a front row seat to some of country music's biggest stages. But trust us, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. That's an avalanche of awesome. This is a Circle Network, and we are just getting started.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever, with consistent, affordable speeds, no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans, backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work-ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save. This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Join us for an amazing night of music as the 2023 Jackson County Fair welcomes the Lonesome River Band.
I'm a little sleepy, but I'm still alive. Still good for a Sunday.
And Southern Raised.
Southern raised, red like the red in the Georgia clay.
I can outrun any old G-Bear. It might as well be pushing
Thursday, August 31st in downtown McKee.
Who will come and go with me as I journey on?
Admission is free. Bring your own lawn chairs. For more info, visit and like us on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
If your outdoor projects call for digging, you need the right tools, including one of these. It's never been more important to call 811 or visit call811.com to locate underground utilities before you dig. Essential connections to your home are just below the surface and can be easily cut. So use one of these tools to call or go online and know what's below. This message provided as a public service by your friends at PRTC.
That Arena Rock Show returns to the 2023 Jackson County Fair. Friday, September 1st in downtown McKee. With special guest, My Finest Hour. Bring your own lawn chair. Admission is free. For more info, check us out on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
Today, reliable internet is crucial for everyone to thrive. PRTC gets it. And we want you to know if you are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program or Lifeline to help with your PRTC bill. You will lose these important benefits if you sign up for a government-funded cell phone plan. Protect your ACP or Lifeline benefit. Contact PRTC to learn more.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC. It's all about you.
All right, everybody, welcome back in here to Jackson County High School. A score of 6-0. Got about 3.5 minutes before the second half begins. Jacob Bowen is going to go over some stats.
All right, so leading the Generals on the ground is number 18, Ethan Wilson, who has 47 yards and a touchdown on 9 attempts. He's followed by Level, number 4, who has 40 yards on 7 attempts. He does have a lost fumble. Ashton Clemens, number 3, has 25 yards on 5 attempts. And number 7, Brandon Roseborough, has 3 yards on 1 attempt. Through the air, quarterback Ashton Ward is 2 for 5 for a total of 17 yards. And receiving for the Generals is number 4, Lavelle. He has both catches for all 17 yards. Looking at Trimble County, they were led in the first half on the ground by number 7, Charles Leiter, who had 71 yards and a fumble on 14 attempts. And the quarterback had, number 24, had 4 yards on 1 attempt, and number 2 had 4 yards on 1 attempt. The quarterback passing for Trimble County was 0 for 3 with 2 interceptions. And then on the defensive side of the ball for the Generals, you had Titus Summers with an interception, number 12, Jaden Lavelle with an interception, number 4, and a fumble recovery for number 3, Ashton Clemens. Looking at the penalties, Jackson County has a total of 3 penalties for 25 yards, and Trimble County has 2 penalties for 8 yards.
Yeah, a couple things there on the stats. I would have thought the penalties were worse both ways. Bowling and also Jackson County forcing 3 turnovers there. On one side, that's great. You know, you force the turnovers, but only 6 points to show for it. I'm sure Coach Sizemore would have thought coming into this game if they forced 3 turnovers, maybe they would have more than 6 points to show for it. But nonetheless, a great defensive performance in the first half, I thought, both.
Yeah, I mean, the Generals, they're pitching a shutout. You know, number 7, Leiter got away some for him. He had a couple big yardage plays. But outside of that, they've really contained and forced Trimble County into some tough spots.
Yeah, they had Trimble County's been in. They had a couple possessions there starting in good field position, but overall, really not a lot going on. I mean, if one guy runs the ball 14 times, he's gonna break a couple for 8, 9, 10 yards here and there. But overall, very impressed with the Generals as we're about 20 seconds here before the second half. That's what the scoreboard shows, but I don't even see any officials. So Might be a little longer before we get started here, but
Here they come rolling in.
Okay, so
or one of them.
So we're going to get started here in a couple of minutes, I guess. But what do you look for here from the Generals? Obviously, Trimble County is starting the second half with the ball. We'll be kicking off to Trimble County. I would expect much of the same defensively, looking for the line to get a good push. But offensively, do you look for Jackson County to keep things the same or change anything?
Yeah, you know, Jackson County had a lot of success there that last drive, sort of running the ball up the middle. Clemens was pretty successful. Wilson had a nice run or two. And, you know, this offense is suited to run the ball. So, you know, I expect more of the same on that. And, you know, looking here at the other side for Trimble County, you know, their quarterback has 2 interceptions already. I sort of look for Trimble County to also keep the ball on the ground as long as this game is still within reach.
Yeah, I would expect the same here. They're definitely going to try to get, especially coming right out of the half there, their tailback Leiter had 71 yards rush in the first half. I would expect a heavy dose of him to start this half. I seen him, he was laid there. Maybe look for a couple of players that maybe they're just stretching it back loose, but it almost looked like Trimble County had a few players working out some cramps. You know, you'll see that a lot of times in this in the early season, players still getting back into shape. Also, the heat is usually a factor at this time of year. I'm trying to look on the general side here, Bolin, if we can find him. Aiden Collins on the last play of the first half there come up in a good amount of pain, but he did walk. I seen him get up and start heading back towards the locker room, and I do see him out there warming up right now, so that's a great sign for the Generals here.
That is great. The way he come off the field, I was worried it was something maybe a little more serious than some cramping, and you know that would have spelled trouble for this Generals team because Aiden has been playing a really nice game inside here on the defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not sure if anybody on either side of the ball for either team has been more impressive than Aiden Collins. The stats, he's probably not got the most tackles. Maybe he does, but more so just getting a good push and really just doing his job as an interior lineman there. So very impressed with him. I did think there were some bright spots offensively for the Generals. You know, offensive struggles were kind of plagued this team last year. Really couldn't get anything going offensively throughout most of the year, but some bright signs there. You really have three running backs there, Bolin, that all three kind of present different threats for the defense and kind of hard to contend with there. So I look for us to rely on them. And something we've not seen really any from Jackson County, if I'm not mistaken, is any designed quarterback runs. And I know Ashton Ward is a strong, tough kid, so I wouldn't be shocked to see him get a few carries here in the second half. He's going to be fresh at least.
Yeah, he's certainly capable of rattling a big one off. And you know, I think you said it pretty good. You know, all three of these running backs for the Generals offer something a little different. You've got Lavelle who can go either inside or outside, but he's your big speed threat. And then Ethan Wilson is sort of your bowling ball out of the backfield, you know, in there to run people over. And then Clemens is a little bit of both. You know, he can run tough up the middle, and he's got some of that speed and quickness you want to see as well.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with all three of them here as the Generals set to kick. Looks like some confusion here on the field as both teams lined up on the wrong side of the field, but now they're getting it under control. So maybe working through some
first game jitters.
Yeah, but so Jackson County here is set to kick off, and again the kicker is number 59. That is Jaden Smith. Last time didn't look like we were trying to kick it very far, trying to catch Trimble County off, catch them sleeping here. And a lot of times I know coaches will come out aggressive from the half, so probably looking to do the same thing here if I was guessing, as Smith is getting set to send this one off, and kick is up. This one a little longer, fielded by Trimble County. Number 7, Leiter.
Make a tackle.
Yeah, need a tackle here. He's kind of dancing around, and great play there.
Well, they dropped him like a sack of taters.
The first guy on the field there is number 5, Willie O'Brien. Really perfectly played by O'Brien. He missed the first tackle there. Trimble County player made him miss. Didn't give up on the play and wrapped him up low. So not great field. You know, in high school bowling, you'll see a lot of times players starting or possession starting around the 45 to start a half or start a quarter after a kickoff. Trimble County here starting on the 31, so pretty good job there by the special teams unit of the Generals. And already some confusion. Jackson County looks like they caught a break. They had 12 men on the field, but Trimble County didn't. The Trimble County coach didn't like what they saw, and we already have them burning a timeout. So we have timeout on the field. Trimble County. Bowen, what do you look here defensively for Jackson County to do? More of just the defensive line getting a push?
Yeah, I think so, and I just seen there running in from the sideline is 62 Collins, so it looks like he is good to go and going to be back in. So that's a big thing, is, you know, monitoring his health throughout the rest of this half. And well, I said that, and now he's coming back.
Coming back off, but so a little disappointing there. But maybe it just be they're going to get no look at him here. It doesn't look like he's sitting down or anything like that. So.
Maybe just a case of just making sure and being really cautious.
Coach Sizemore's kind of checking with him, seeing if he's ready to go. And early in the season, probably a good idea maybe to see what our defense is going to look like without him. Obviously a big hole there missing. Trimble County starts here 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line there under center. 3 men in the backfield. Hand off to number 7. What a play there. Number 18, Wilson, with just a great play. Behind the line of scrimmage, so a tackle for loss there for Wilson. Again, Bowling just lighter for Trimble County. He's trying to make something happen, but defensive line just really pushing the Trimble County offensive line around. And if you look at it from our vantage point, it looks like, I'm not sure how it looks on the camera, but we have somewhat of a size advantage, but not a huge difference there on the offensive line and defensive line. Maybe Trimble County even bigger now that they're up there on the ball.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And most of this, it seems like, is coming straight up the gut.
Ooh, they might have something there wide open on the left side of the field. Nobody really over there. Trimble County had like their whole offense lined up here on the right side of the field and then run lighter to the left side of the field. Really good play design there. I think that's just a case of confusion there by the Jackson County defense.
Yeah, they had it broke off inside, and Lighter had one player to beat there to get the edge, and if they couldn't stop him there, it was going to be a big game, which is what it ended up happening.
Yeah, so Jackson County needs to settle back down here on defense. That gain of 16 there by Lighter brings them up to the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, a lot of players in that Trimble County backfield, probably looking to confuse the Generals as they did on that last play. Now toss out to Lighter. Almost lost the ball. Loose with it again. We've got him here right at the line of scrimmage. I think it's where the tackle started at, maybe a couple yards in the backfield there. So great play. I believe number 60, it was Nick Hayes there. Can't think of his number right off the top. Looking for it here. Number 60, Nick Hayes, first General there, and then he held him up, and then a couple guys got him. Got another General kind of injured here on the sideline. Can't tell a number on that one, but great rebound there by the defense, Bowen.
Yeah, that's sort of the way you want to respond there after giving up a big play, is just getting back to what you've been doing and doing well, and trying to contain it. If they can keep Lighter from getting to the outside, they're doing a good job of limiting his yardage.
Yeah, and Trimble County doesn't seem interested in giving anybody else the ball right now, and I don't blame him. Lighter's running strong as he gets it again, but absolutely nothing there. Number 77 with a great push. That was big James Gibson. With first time we said his name, but he's a lot to contend with there. Anybody that knows James, he's going to eat up a lot of space, and he made a fantastic play there. The General's defensive line, again, probably the strongest unit I've seen so far. Bowen, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they've really sort of wreaked havoc here on Trimble County's offensive line, and You know, they've made it really difficult on Leiter, who's a big athlete. He's explosive, but it's hard to exploit that athleticism if you can't get to the outside.
Yeah, and 3rd and 11 here, Trimble County running like a little option over here. Some room. He's going to look to pitch it, and that's a fumble.
Get on it.
Level's got it. Oh, the ball goes out of bounds. Trimble County will retain possession, I believe there is. I don't think we ever had that ball. Jackson County's pointing like it's our ball, but some confusion on the field. My opinion, that's going to stay with Trimble County.
Yeah, 4th down signal.
Yeah, 4th down signal, so
Probably
almost
the right call.
a touchdown there for the Generals.
You know, that's one of those there on the sideline that, you know, if Lavelle's able to pick it up, he probably able to take it to the house, but man, it'd sure be nice taking an offensive snap right now.
Yeah, who's set back here to receive for the Generals? Looks like number 3, maybe, Clemens?
I can't see from
hard
here.
to tell from here. Last time that Trimble County had a 4th down opportunity to punt, they did try to run for it here. 4th and 25, I have to imagine they're going to
Yeah, I think
punt
that's
it.
Clemens.
They do punt it. Not a great punt. We got to stay away from it there. Just let that
Get
thing
away
go.
from it,
Yeah,
get
get
away
away
from
from it. Oh, Lord. Oh, we got lucky there.
Oh, man.
Coach is having a talk here with number 23 there. Maybe a mistake by him, but luckily he doesn't make contact with that ball. And if he does, that's a live ball.
Man.
Well, Trimble County can't return that ball, but they can fall on it, and they would have got it there at that.
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
35.
almost disaster.
Yeah, really a field flipping punt. Flipped the position there. Trimble County, I'm sure they're very happy with that, as they'll try to maybe force a 3-and-out here by the Generals, and they're thinking they'll be in business. But we just need a possession like we had. We had a really good possession going there before the half bowling. So.
Yeah, you know, they took it from near the goal line and was able to advance it down to about Trimble County's 30-yard line or so. And, you know, even drives that don't end in points, you need to keep the defense off the field and keep the chains moving some.
So we're going to dive it off here right side. Wilson running strong, but just really nothing there. Far side judge there. Looks like he's going to give us a pretty generous spot, bowling up to almost the 40-yard line, right at the 39. So maybe General's fortunate there to get a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like they sort of had it bottled up there.
So 2nd and maybe a long 8 here, a short 8, I should say, for the Generals.
You know, something that I think that the Generals maybe can exploit later as this game goes on, the more they keep feeding it up the middle, it's going to open these edges up.
Yeah. Thinking the same thing. Clemens here again with good ball security, but nothing doing there for the Generals. A good
Nice
push
push
by the
from
offensive line to make something positive there. Again, we've got a flag here late. Trimble County when the flag was thrown. Okay. Looking like maybe we had a block in the back there by number 4 Level. We'll see what the officials call here. Trimble County immediately started pushing there, or pointing bowling after the flag was thrown. So.
Yeah, and you know, that's another play that if they do get the Generals here on this one, that's unnecessary. That, you know, the block in the back had happened 7 yards upfield from where the play was ending at.
Yeah.
And that is what it's going to be called.
Honestly, probably a case of emotion just getting the best of it. We've seen Level a couple times got lucky a couple times there. Not so fortunate the refs do catch that one. So now you're 3rd and forever basically here, and just looking not to turn the ball over. So you went from 3rd and short, or 3rd and manageable, I should say, and now you're in a big hole here, 3rd and 26 on the 25-yard line, and again probably looking just for something positive here, and then just punt it away and play a field position game at this point. I would look for something very conservative here. Looks like we got Wilson in the backfield. Probably going to hand it off to him. Level is going out. We're going to toss it out to Level, get him into space on the right side of the field. He cuts it back middle. Trimble County plays it perfectly, and maybe a half-yard gain there. That was kind of like we talked about with Jackson County earlier. Trimble County played that perfect. Funneled it right back in the middle, and just nothing there.
Yeah, Trimble County had that one swarmed from the get-go, and you keep putting yourself in these hard to reach situations, and it doesn't do anything for your defense.
Shooting yourself in the foot again and again, and when you're not throwing the ball a ton, bowling, you just put yourself in a really hard spot to succeed. We are set up like we're gonna throw or try to off it, but he's just gonna pooch punt it again, and not a very good punt at all. Trimble County almost got away, but that is just kind of worst case scenario in that possession there, bowling. As Trimble County is going to take over in great field position at around the 37-yard line. So disappointing there by the Generals, looking for the defense to rebound here.
See if the D can pick them up again.
All right, we're going to stay here with through the break here. Again, just Jackson County honestly completely dominating this game, it feels like. But again and again, whether it be a penalty or just all kinds of self-inflicted wounds here by the Generals, keeping Trimble County alive. And offense, we're still struggling to get anything going, really. But first down, again, they're going to get it to Leiter. He's bounced out left. Nothing there. He does make he falls forward there for a gain of about 3 or 4 there, up to the 35-yard line.
And this defense has been great.
Yeah, gain of 2
tonight. But you keep putting their back against the wall and putting them in positions like this, and you just got to hope that it don't break right now, because there's only so many times they can come up with the stops.
And we were worried about the Generals' defense with Collins out of the game. I see him sitting on the bench here, but really I've not seen a big drop off. But now that just makes a shallow front 7 even more shallow, and then you see it there with a pretty good gap, but closed up nicely there by looks like that might have been Wilson there on that play, I believe. So, yeah, that was Wilson. Closed up that looked like he had a lot of room there. We're going to have 3rd and short here, right at the 30-yard line. Looks like he has to read it about, on the 27, so 3rd and 3. Obviously, you're thinking if you're Trimble County, you want to get it on 3rd down here, but they're going to have 2 chances to reach the 27 here.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they're not in 4-down territory.
I'd be shocked if they don't give it to number 7 Leiter right here as well.
Bad things have happened when they didn't.
Yeah, and again, here he is running right side, a big hole. He's going to break that one. Looks like we do knock him out short, so good hustle there, but a flag in the backfield. Bowling, where that's at looks like, don't want to speculate too much, but that come from the back judge, I believe, and looks like officials trying to see who exactly threw it. Most likely a hold, you would think there.
Yeah, especially right there in the middle of the field.
We're getting ready to get the signal from the official. Yeah, we've got holding on the offense, so Generals really get lucky there. This is a couple times we've caught big breaks here. Defense really needs to capitalize on that mistake, because Trimble County had it on the 1-yard line. It seems like, you would think as many carries as Leiter has had that he would be starting to get tired, but it looks like to me he's getting stronger, as we have about 3rd and a short 11 here for Trimble County.
I didn't see the specific play, but from judging where the flag come from, I think that one come from outside of the play as well. So, Trimble County here not doing themselves any favors as well.
Not at all. They're going to draw back and pass. A lot of room. We get a little. Now the quarterback's running out left. He's got a blocker ahead of him.
Nice.
What a play. Long way away from us, opposite field. But trying to see the number on that. Number 20. Is that number 20? That would be Gage Curtis. That's a couple of times I've called his name tonight, Bowling. And that was certainly a great play there.
Tackled by Curtis.
Now, that was a sack for a loss of about 5 to 6 yards. If I'm Trimble County here, I probably just drop back and try to pass it again.
Yeah, I mean, their quarterback seems like he's got decent arm strength here. And, if you if you throw it deep, you know, you give yourself a chance, and worst case scenario, you're picked off or it's incomplete. It's not much different than any other outcome.
Maybe looking for an arm punt here. Throw it up, hope an athlete makes a play, and we get
That's
pressure.
what's happening.
Yeah. I think he was just throwing that one up, and if Jackson County caught it, it would have been fine. He threw it towards the receiver. We got some pressure there and forced him to throw that a lot earlier than he would have liked to. All right, we're going to stay here and bowling again. Jackson County doing a phenomenal job. They're, again, the offense setting us up in a bad spot. Trimble County with great field position, but bowling, I think they got it right around the 43, and the ball is at the 43 now, so Jackson County standing their ground strong there.
Yeah, I mean, this defense, once again, just back against the wall, making big stop after big stop, and hopefully you can see the offense put together a drive here and get them off the field for a while.
We got two guys leveling Wilson in the backfield. That is rolling out. He's got a receiver. Wilson brings that one down. I believe I didn't see a signal from the officials yet. Did you, Bowling? And now
It
Wilson's
looked like he caught it.
Yeah. Now Wilson's coming up hurt, so this could be a costly play. That is, he's just cramping, looks like. So, again, talked about that at halftime. Couple Trimble County players were cramping up, so first game of the season, definitely just not back in game shape yet. But that was a nice little rollout there by Ward.
Seems like they're marking it incomplete. They're taking it back to the original line.
Yeah. So nothing doing there for the Generals. Good play design. Trimble County read it pretty well, though, Bo, and I think that might have just been a designed rollout, and if you got open space, run. It's not a bad idea there by the Generals coaching staff.
Yeah, and, you know, Ward hit his receiver. He threw it a little high, but so now they are ruling it a catch. Okay.
Yeah, and I wish that we had instant replay because I want to say he had at least 2 or 3 more yards on that catch, Bo, and I think that's a very poor spot. But to be fair, there was confusion on whether it was caught or not.
Yeah, I was thinking the ball was going to be up about the 47 instead of the 40.
Yeah, almost right there where he's laying at because he just kind of rolled off the field, and he's about 2 yards ahead of where it's at now. But anyway, 2nd and 7 here for the Generals. Handing off right side. Good little run, but Trimble County closes up pretty quick. Couldn't tell who the ball carrier was. May have been Clemens with Wilson out of the game.
I believe it was.
Okay, 3rd down. And about 6 here for the Generals, looks like. Maybe 5.
I thought that was carried by Clemens.
Summers coming in, giving the play call for the Generals. What are you looking for here, Ballin? Obviously probably going to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I think they could, or I think you could maybe see something out here wide for Summers, knowing you're probably going to turn around and go for it on 4th down anyway.
They're going to give it to level to their outside. Makes a couple men miss. Going to come up short, just short with a push there at the end, about a yard short. Great run by level, and you got to think we're going to go ahead and go for it here.
Yeah, you got to right here. I sort of expect Clemens to get the ball here, or Wilson if he's back in from cramping.
Looks like they're still working on Wilson here on the sideline, and that is a short yard, so don't have to get a ton here. You could even see maybe, no, we've not seen it all night, but you could see a quarterback sneak here in this short yardage situation. But I think the most likely scenario is a Braxton Clemens carry here. He's shown that he's going to get positive yards about any time you give him the ball. So we'll see what the Generals have dialed up.
Yeah, you've got Ashton and Level out. In the
and then it is Clemens, and he's got some good room. They closed it up, but nonetheless a great run. Plenty enough for the 1st down up to the 28-yard line. Bolin, we talked about it a couple times. Clemens very impressive so far now. As far as I know, this is his debut, and definitely for the Generals, but I don't know of him ever playing football before. And watching him play basketball, he's kind of a coach's dream, really hard-nosed kid, and he's the same way on the football field. So I'm sure Coach Sizemore is thankful that he is out there with the Generals today.
Yeah, and he's a tough ball carrier. He's got sort of that toughness you're looking for to be able to run it up the middle and trust him to hold on to it and absorb a hit.
Now, again, feeding Clemens, and he's breaking this one again.
Big game again.
Yeah, just looks like they're going to mark him just short of the first down. So the Generals have found something in Clemens here, Bolin. I think we're seeing that. We're going to have second and short. Wouldn't be shocked if they just feed him again, get this first down.
Carried again by Clemens.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Maybe an injured player on the field. That is number 60. I want to say 60. Yeah, that is Nick Hayes. Doesn't look like he's too shaken up. A couple players helping him off. But pretty much going off under his own power, so that could be another cramping issue maybe.
Yeah, and you mentioned this earlier with the heat and cramps and first time back in pads for full games. These kids have practiced and they've had pads on, but obviously they're not running 4 12-minute quarters in practice with pads on yet.
And as you're talking about that, they're on the far side on the Trimble County sideline. Don't know the number, but they're working on a cramp on a player. So, and both of these benches very, very, very shallow. Guys playing offense, defense, special teams, and never coming out for a snap. And football is a hard enough sport when you got 11 on offense, 11 on defense, and 11 on special teams. And when you're having basically the same 11 play the whole game, here in this third and fourth quarter, you're going to see cramps come. That's where a guy like Clemens, man, really wears on people. And then also Level, we've not seen him as involved right now. Trimble County starting to cramp. I wouldn't be shocked to see them try to get him in space at some point on this possession, Bolin.
Yeah, I think that they've sort of set it up here where they could do maybe a fake handoff up the middle to Clemens and get it outside to Level somewhere in this half. I think they're setting themselves up nicely to be able to do that and get him out in space.
Yep. Here with Clemens and Level and Wilson back in the game there. Yep. That was handed off. That's going to be good for a first down.
I think it was
down.
Clemens again.
Clemens again? Okay.
I think.
First down, Generals.
Still can't tell, but it was a
yeah, it's Clemens.
Yeah. So Coach Sizemore and the Generals very content on feeding Clemens Bones. How many carries has you may not have it ready. We might have to figure it out here at the end of the third quarter. But how many carries does he have this half?
This half he's got 4.
Yeah, 4.
So it's a 9th carry for the game.
Yeah, 4, and they've been about all in a row here. Possibly last play of the half here. 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Ward under center. Going to take the snap again. Feed Clemens. Big hole.
Go.
Left
Get
side.
outside.
Yeah. Down at about right around the 20, Bolin. Yeah, right around the 20. We're going to – Coach Sizemore's holding up 4 fingers here, indicating that he's going to take it into the fourth quarter here. So we are going to throw it to commercial right now with Jackson County leading 6-0.
Join us on Saturday, September 2nd at the Jackson County Fair for 3 amazing bands. Join us on Saturday, September 2nd at the Jackson County Fair for 3 amazing bands. Mojo Thunder.
Have you ever heard the tale of the hollow man who desires life bright and by tomorrow?
Bourbon Branch.
When I left sweet home Kentucky, I was headed for the promised land. Money and heart was the fame and the fortune, yeah, I was gonna be the
Penny Royal. Bring your lawn chairs. Admission is free. For more information, visit and like us on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
You ready? You're gonna love this. To crank it up and rock it out. We took you backstage and we made you laugh out loud. We brought you great stories and a front row seat to some of country music's biggest stages. But trust us, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
That's an avalanche of awesome.
This is the Circle Network, and we are just getting started.
Welcome back, everyone. Jackson County with possession, 2nd and 3 here on PRTC TV live on YouTube and Facebook. Braxton Clemens here, bowling, has had a ton of success in this half, especially late in that third quarter as Trimble County's defense starts to kind of get tired. I've not honestly seen them make a defensive substitution all night. Not that I've been watching for it too closely, but I'm looking at the bench right now, and it's pretty thin, so you got to imagine they're tired here, and that we're going to keep pounding it with we got an official timeout on the field as Summers was coming on to get the play call in. Looks like Level's got an issue with his pads. Hopefully we can get that resolved quickly. Bowling, something I was going to comment on earlier. Summers, big strong kid, they're lining him up wide at receiver over here.
What did he do?
Number 8, the cornerback, is playing 7, 8, 9, 10 yards off. One time I seen him about 12 yards off. We've only thrown the ball a couple times, but what do you think about if we just stood a big strong kid up there like Summers, and he's got to make that cornerback miss, and he's going to walk in the end zone? I think that's risky. That's a long way for Ward to have to throw the ball all the way to this side of the field, but as you can see, he's 10 yards off of him right now.
Yeah, and, at some point I do look for the staff to get the ball into Titus's hands.
That run is good for a first down there, Bowling, sorry, but first down up, looks like they're going to mark it down past the 15-yard line to the 14-yard line, so that was a gain of 5.
Was that? I think that was Wilson.
First down, General.
Wilson coming up a little limp on that play. Looks like he might head towards the sideline. But, again, another strong run here. And you got to think if we score 6 the way our defense has been playing and the way Trimble County is having to methodically move down the field, that we would be in pretty good shape here. But obviously, almost 12 minutes left. Again, playing way off Summers, Bowling. Not something that you want to do right here. And nothing doing there for the Generals is their tackle for loss. That was Clemens. I would think that's the first time that Clemens has rushed for negative yards tonight, Bowling.
Yeah, they stopped him early for just a couple short, one and no gains, but that's the first time he's been brought down, especially this half, without making some decent progress.
And, again, Summers giving the play here. We are on the 15-yard line now, 2nd 10. Got to get it to about the 5-yard line is where they got the sticks at. Clemens and Wilson backfield. We're rolling out, looking to pass it. Oh, dropped it. We had it. It was there. Nice throw. Really a great throw by the quarterback. Summers had to come back for it. And
looks like they got about 7.
Oh, did he catch it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Completion by Summers.
Couldn't really see. There was kind of blinded on it, but good call, Bowling. And then a gain of about 7 there by Summers.
Really nice catch and nice throw by Ashton. I think when they watch the tape back, they're going to see they had a touchdown in the back of the end zone. They had Lavelle streaking across the middle, and there was nobody home.
Yeah, probably a case of that was probably his second progression maybe, and he didn't get there. That's something that Coach Sizemore, I'm sure, like you said, will point out on tape. We bobbled the snap here. Need to get on it. I think Ward, Trimble County's pointing like they have it. I see Trimble County with the ball. So, again, self-inflicted wound and just bobbling the snap there. Couldn't tell who was at fault. But, anyway, Trimble County's going to have the ball here on around the 8-yard line. Just devastating, really, for the Generals. Bowling, I was about to mention something. It's probably a poor time to mention it, but if we win this game, it would be the first home win that Jackson County has had since 2019. So going back 4 years here, we've not been able to win on this field. So I know Coach Sizemore and the Generals would love to see one, and we're really set up in good shape here, and then again shoot ourselves in the foot.
See what kind of resolve our defense has here.
And again, a nice play there by Lavelle.
See if they can continue to keep us right back in it and pick the offense up again.
I mean, we've made a lot of offensive mistakes, Bowen, and that's going to happen, but we've not let those mistakes compound. We have responded every single time defensively, and a team that struggled like we did last year was unable to win a game. They've played with, I'm not looking for the word here, Bowen, if you can help me out, but they've not got discouraged really when they've made mistakes. They've just went out there and responded and made up for it, and haven't saw one player hang their head after a mistake.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot of mental toughness sometimes.
Big hit there by Lavelle, short of the sticks. Trimble County looked like they might break that one. Lavelle rocked that guy, as you were saying.
Yeah, I think, and that's just another example. Sometimes some of your most painful learning experiences are when things aren't going well, and how do you recover from that? And like you mentioned last year, we had several opportunities to try to figure out how are you going to handle things when they don't go well.
Yeah, so far a great job of responding to adversity. This has been kind of an odd game really, with Jackson County just completely dominating, I feel like, but only a 6-point lead here with 9 minutes remaining. We got 1st and 10 for Trimble County on the 17-yard line. Jackson County really loading the box right now. Trimble County looks like they're going to option. They are. They're going to pitch it out.
Nice.
Yeah, what a tackle. Looking for a number there, yeah. Is that number 20?
Curtis.
Number 20, Curtis. Gage Curtis, just a 10th grader. That's several tackles for loss there for him. Defense has been impressive, Bowling.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really nice play. Leiter was one fingertip from Curtis from being able to break off 7 or 8, 9 yards right there before the next defender was in sight.
The thing there, even though that looked like it was going to be a positive play for Trimble County, he's pitching that ball 4 or 5 yards from where he's at there, and which caused him, they have lost 2 yards. We got 2nd down and 12 here. It'll be another big stop for the Generals. Lavelle kind of roaming up around the line. We're going to see if he's going to blitz here. Looks like he is. Yeah, here he comes. He splits it. Oh, they're going to throw a little screen pass.
Oh, fell down.
Oh, okay. That was clipping there on Trimble County likely. When you see that penalty on a screen pass, we'll see what the signal is from the official. No, roughing the passer, I believe is what that was, Bowling. So we're going to have 3rd and 12 instead. They're going to get an automatic 1st down there. I assume the high school rules are the same on roughing the passer.
And, if and it looks like that's what it is, you're looking at yet another example of just an unnecessary penalty. Something, ball's done gone.
Yeah, and that's a 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down here for Trimble County. Disappointing, but the Generals all night have battled adversity defensively. We've got a timeout on the field. Jackson County, Coach Sizemore is going to talk it over. We're going to go to commercial here. We'll be right back.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever with consistent, affordable speeds no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
All right, welcome back here on PRTC Live. Trimble County with a fresh set of downs on the 30-yard line after that roughing the passer penalty on Jackson County. The fullback here, somebody other than Leiter getting involved for Trimble County. He's going to kind of tumble forward for a pretty good gain. Be second down in about 6, a long 6, maybe a short 7.
Got to see, like you mentioned right before we was going to break, got to see once again how we can respond when things aren't going well.
Yeah, Level there, balling off on the sideline again. Some kind of equipment issue. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but we cannot afford to have him off the field. He's kind of flying around out there defensive, something with his helmet.
He last weekend he had several issues with his chin strap. On that helmet, he couldn't keep that chin strap on.
Yeah, and somebody, I was going to say, does somebody overhand him a helmet? And they do. As Leiter runs right, maybe got away with a hold there. Big play by number 20, Gage Curtis. I couldn't tell who held him up, but Curtis laid a nice hit there, and it's a little short of that first down marker, Bowling.
That was a tackle by Curtis.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be third down and half a yard.
Yeah, third and half a yard marker. Leiter shaking up there. He took a big lick from Curtis. Man, they're going to give him a first down on that.
Wow.
That's questionable, but
generous spot.
Very generous spot. But we're a long way away from it. They got a better view than we do, so maybe it's us that's wrong. Anyway, Jackson County on their heels a little here, balling another first down for Trimble County. Defense stepped up all night. Got to have a stop here.
Yeah, you got to do. You got to find a way to keep them out of the end zone here for the next 6:20.
Yep, and
oh, ball! Get on it! Get on it!
Oh man, and that's going to turn into about a 5-6 yard gain for Trimble County. As we're talking there in timeout. I'm not so sure anybody wants to win this football game with the mistakes we're seeing.
Yeah.
That ball just flies up and just happens to go to Trimble County. And,
you know, it's been a game of mistakes. Trimble County's turned it over 3 times. Jackson County's turned it over twice. Jackson County has 5 penalties for going on 80 yards.
So what could have been a disaster there, Bolin, turns into a positive for Trimble County. 2nd and 4 on the 46-yard line. Handing it off to the big fullback again, and he's got room, and he's got a first down. He's across midfield, all the way across the 45, down at the 43-yard line. Oh. So, I hate to say it, but Jackson County's starting to play on their heels, looking a little unraveled here defensively, kind of out of sorts. I can't tell if Collins is out there or not, but if he's not, then that might have something to do with this. Couldn't tell what was happening there.
Trimble County?
Okay, got a timeout, Trimble County.
We're going to keep it right here. You know, and this is something we talked about earlier. You know, you can only keep putting so much pressure on your defense to keep from breaking.
Yeah. I mean, and we've time and time again asked them to come up and make up for the mistakes that we made offensively, and you can only do that so many times. How many times have they been put in poor field position? Now, Trimble County's kind of had a longer drive here, started at their own 30, I believe, maybe. No, it started at their own 16, and then we give them 15 yards up to the 30.
And, you know, I've not been keeping time of possession, but just watching the game, it feels like in this second half that Trimble County has dominated time of possession.
Yeah, we had that one drive there in the third quarter where Clemens kind of got going, but then we get down there inside of in the goal line there, or inside the 10-yard line, and then we bobble a snap there, and Trimble County comes up with it, and they're on the march here. 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. I originally said 43 again. I feel like we're getting some bad spots, but I mean, at the end of the day, you got to stop them.
Yeah, you got to get stops.
Again, handoff right side to Leiter. Got a little room, makes a nice dive.
Oh, no.
got a flag. Didn't see what happened. Come from the back judge there, the white cap. So let's see what we've got here. I mean, you would think, and the reaction from Leiter says that the penalty's on Trimble County, just haven't had a signal yet, and Trimble County starts marching back. So you got to think a hold, right, Bowling?
Yeah, you would think so. When I first seen that flag, I was afraid that maybe Lavelle had accidentally grabbed face mask as Leiter was going forward, but
And
it
it
looks
is a
like they're
hold.
bringing them back.
So the hold looked like it happened at about the 40, so that should march them back to the 50. It will remain first down.
Yeah. And, you know, once again, another example here of, thankfully, this time it's Trimble County doing some of their own mistakes here that puts their drives in jeopardy.
Yeah, so ball marked between the 49 and the 50, closer to the 49, about 1st and 17 here, 5 minutes, 14 seconds to go. With Trimble County behind the sticks, we would love to see a stop right here. Again, Leiter running right side. Not a lot there. He gets almost to the original line of scrimmage, so he kind of made something out of nothing there, Bowling.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. I thought they were sort of going to bottle him up for nothing, and he's able to turn it into 7.
Yeah. So they are right back at the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 here for Trimble County. And Trimble County not doing anything different than they've done all game. They're pretty much one thing they've handed the ball off to their fullback, number 45, a couple of times, but it's just mainly Leiter hurting the Generals right here, and I don't blame the Trimble County coaching staff. I keep feeding him too. He's a pretty strong runner.
Yeah, and you know, just something here to watch. You know, he's already fumbled several times.
And just as you say that, they a poor snap, a high snap. The quarterback falls on it, though, luckily for Trimble County, at the 49, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 17 from the 49-yard line. So, again, not sure that either team is real. I mean, obviously they want to win, but they're not real interested in making the plays that it takes to win.
In the history department, Tanner, we call this a war of attrition, seeing who can hold out the longest.
And so far, Jackson County's winning that war as they have a 6-0 lead. You know, hopefully Trimble County or Jackson County can come up with a stop here. They're going to drop back to throw. We got good pressure on the quarterback. He steps up. He's going to take off with it. Good play there. Couldn't tell the number. Ball come out. I believe the whistle had blown. Yeah, they blew it dead. They got him at about the 44-yard line, which will bring up around what? 3rd and 12. 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12.
Should be 4th, I think.
4th, yeah, sorry, misspoke. 4th down. So, this right here, Bowling, looking at the clock.
4th down, get behind the Generals, make some noise.
It's showing Trimble County only has one timeout.
Big play right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is almost the game in a way.
Could be ball game depending on ball security here. Coming back
getting
each
behind
way.
the Generals here. 4th and 12 for Trimble County. They have 4 wide receivers, 3 receivers. Jackson County wanting a timeout here. They had we have one guy on this side of the field, and Trimble County had trips out here with Leiter behind that. So you got to think that was going to be some kind of screen pass.
Yeah.
Probably a smart timeout there, Bowling.
Yeah, I mean, you've got at this point you're in the lead, and you know you're not wanting to save any time on the clock here, so you got to make sure you get it right on this 4th down play.
Yeah. There's you can't take them with you. That's for sure. So
no. At least I don't think you can. Last I checked.
Last I checked too. They don't carry over, but Jackson County going to discuss the strategy. And the most important thing here is letting them guys catch their break. Like you said, they've been on the field for a while here, letting them get a drink, catch their breath. Coach O'Brien there, I see him talking to a few players, Titus Summer. So I think Jackson County's thinking pass here because I've seen them really focusing in on their cornerbacks.
Make some noise. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, normally even in high school football, something 4th and 4 or 5, you think run, but this deep, you almost think they got to throw it.
Yeah, now they're set up in more of a running formation, but I still expect a throw here. They're going to do a halfback pass here with Leiter.
Oh, man.
And that's
he's holding.
That was, yeah.
Daggone it.
Yeah. He did. He held him, number 23 there. Clemens not happy with the call, but
he did. He held him.
Yeah, and he made a good play, but just kind of tugged with his left hand, batted the ball away with his right hand. We're arguing with the ref, Ballin, but I've never seen one change.
No, me either.
Of arguing with him, so no sense on it there. We're right around the.
And you got to make sure
now,
you just give them that 15 and you still keep them out. You know, you got to keep your composure and keep them out of this end zone here.
So if they call a hold here, Ballin, I'm not sure on the high school rule if it's any different. A hold would just be 10 yards. It's not a spot of the foul penalty, even in high school if it was pass interference. But
looks like we're walking it. PI.
Maybe. Okay, so it wasn't spot of the foul, but they did march off 15 yards there, which will be an automatic first down. So just again, Jackson County really shooting themselves in the foot. And now Trimble County's in business here on the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Bowling. Seems like we've had this game won several times, and we're just keeping them in it. Crowd getting into it here. They're going to give it to the big fullback 45, and he's got some room. Makes a man miss, and it is brought down finally just past the 25-yard line, right around the 23-yard line for a gain of 6. And now Nick Hayes cramping up again. Not a bad thing for the defense. It does stop the clock, unfortunately, but we're pretty tired. I feel like this water is going to come in handy, but it looks like maybe you can only give it to the injured players. I don't know. You know, Clemens had a good read on that ball, Bowling, just kind of tugged at the jersey. Sometimes you'll see him get away with that, but there when it's, I mean, that pass was a slow developing play, kind of a pass that was lobbed up there. A little too obvious there by Clemens. That's a play that every cornerback, I mean, he's going to tug on. That just happens.
And you know, it's one of those too. You know, if we can see it 75, 80 yards away in the press box, you know that official can. And I just really would have liked to have seen him try to just contest the ball and make a good football play.
Well, maybe I've got a text here from my dad and principal here at the high school, and he says terrible call. No way you call that. So maybe he had a different view than we did. But I certainly thought it was a hold. But maybe it was he had a better view, or maybe he's a little biased. I don't know.
We're all hungry for a win up here, I think.
No. It was an automatic first down. No, never mind. We've had a play since then. Sorry. 45 dove forward for about a 6-yard gain here. They're on the 23-yard line. Starting to feed that big fullback. Give Leiter a break. He's probably going to get the handoff right here, Bowling. They're running right. No, they're going to
throwing it.
Quarterback.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's got a lot of room. And he's going to get out of bounds. Nope. Clock stays running. First down and got to stop it. But he did stay in bounds, so at least whenever they get this ball marked, the officials will give us the signal, and we'll start the clock back up, and there it is. Less than 2 minutes. Okay, Trimble County in hurry-up mode here. They don't have to be in a big hurry. Rolling right again. Good pressure there by the Generals. Right at the line to gain. Important thing there, bowling clock remains moving.
Yeah, clock remains moving, and you bring them down for no gain, you know, make them chip away.
Trimble County coaching staff here having a discussion with the officials, and unless he's calling a timeout, and he is going to call a timeout, I was about to say, what are you doing wasting time like that? He's upset with something, but probably just needs to come up with a way to score here instead of worrying about the officials. But I think he was upset there. It looked like maybe a defensive hold that the officials might have missed, but we kind of just got a questionable call, so they take it and they give it away there, Bowling.
You know, if General's here once again in a tough spot, and you've got to find a way to come down here and get one more stop. You know, this defense has been rock solid all night.
Yeah, it really has. This has been the best drive that Trimble County's had. Started at their own 16, and now they moved all the way, flipped the field down to 15. But that, honestly, is not a lot that Trimble County's done. Bowen, that's more of, we had a two 15-yard penalties on this play, on this drive, so we've given them 30 yards, and then they kind of methodically marched it down the field. You got to think our defense is getting pretty tired. Here we'll have 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. Again, like you mentioned, we're all just really, really hungry for a win. Haven't had a home win in 4 years. Crowd is getting behind the Generals here. Number 12's in at quarterback. Missed after the snap. They give it off to 45. He's got a great game. He marked it. Yeah, he 5-yard line. First down, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line as the clock will stop there. So bowling almost disaster for Trimble County as they nearly lost that snap. They get it back, get a 1st down, and they're on the 5-yard line here. Take it. We got good pressure and a sack. Big play. Mark down at the 11-yard line for a loss of 6. Be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Roseboro with just a tremendous play as we're under a minute left in the game, Bowen. Trimble County already snapping again. They're going to drop back to pass. He's rolling right. He's going to go and run for it. They get him up. Yes, they got him again. Looks like he got.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. What we got here? There was a late flag in there, Bowen. They're on the opposite side of the field from us, the far side of the field.
It's hard to tell, but just knowing when that flag come in, it feels like it's something come in late. Hopefully it's something on Trimble County.
Yeah, ref's talking about it. About to get the signal here. Face mask on the offense, or on the defense, sorry. So that will give him a fresh set of downs, I would think. He signaled 2nd down, but I would think face mask.
Yeah, face mask, I would imagine, is automatic 1st down, right?
I know it is in well, now they changed that rule a couple years back, Bowen. There's like a 5-yard one and a 15-yard one. One of them's automatic 1st down. So, yeah, 2nd down still. Must have just been to the 5-yard variety. Okay, so.
Another penalty.
Yeah, offsides on the defense, which that one's not as big of a deal. It will be half the distance to the goal.
Oh, man.
And now we got one down in the backfield, so we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot, unfortunately, here, Bowen. There's the Ethan Wilson there coming up, hobbling. Looks like he's back. He's good to go. So we're going to have, still going to be 2nd down. I can't tell exactly where that ball's marked at. Getting a little foggy up here, having a hard time seeing.
I would imagine has to be around the 3.
Yeah, right around the 3-yard line. 43 seconds left to go. Trimble County here, likely going to give it to their tailback number 7. That was a false start.
Get on it. Oh, man.
Touchdown. False start, missed. I mean, just blatant false start. Missed. That's unbelievable. Nonetheless, touchdown number 45 for Trimble County. Gosh, Jackson County's had some bad calls go their way. I mean, that was just, Bowen, that was obvious. I'm not trying to harp on the officiating, but, I mean, that was, I thought I saw a flag fly in. I guess that was my imagination, but Lord have mercy. Anyway.
Got to find a way to keep them from 2 yards.
Yeah, that is just a backbreaker there. But good news is 6-6 still. Trimble County going for the 2-point conversion. Going to have to keep them out of the end zone here, Bowen.
Yeah, I mean, you got to find one more time to come out and get
They're going to get cute and try to throw it. They got a man over there, and he's in. So Trimble County converts the 2-point conversion. Nice play design, and they take a 8-6 lead. Very disappointing, but still almost 40 seconds left on the clock. But Bowen, we have only one timeout remaining. So
yeah, and you know, a lot of what Jackson County's been able to do offensively has been running the football, and you know, at this point in the game, that with one timeout, you know, you can get one more running play, 2 more running plays in, but you know, you're gonna have to air it out.
You know what I like here from the Generals coaching staff? They griped at the officials. They probably realized they missed it. It's too late to change it. They are back coaching their team, and I still see that we have nobody looking too disappointed. And the way high school kicking goes, Bowling, this guy could have a poor kick here, and we could be right at midfield. And I mean, we don't even know where we're lined up. Both teams again lined up on the wrong side of the field. But they're going to get it figured out here. The refs are lining it up.
First game jitters still.
Yes. So really, Bowling going to need a big return here. If I'm Trimble County, I'm keeping it out of Lavelle's hands. He's got breakaway speed. I would imagine that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. You know, and something else to watch here, too, if this kick goes out of bounds, you know, that advances it on up with no time off the clock. So
be a big kick here for the Trimble County kicker. Probably every time he's went short tonight, so I expect it again. Oh, so that ball's got to get 10 yards, and it does not. That will be
I think they'll get to play it from there, right?
Yeah, they will. They get the option, right? So they're obviously going to take that. So really exactly what the doctor ordered there for the Generals.
Maybe Trimble County don't want to win that.
Yeah, I don't know what is happening, but that was obviously not a great kick. So we're going to be at the 44-yard line with 39.6 seconds left. Bowling just one timeout left here.
And, you know, that changes it a little bit. You know, that kind of field position, that gives you an opportunity now where you can maybe try to run the football another time or two.
Yeah, I think I would expect a run here. Maybe try to throw it on first down. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not. That's why Coach Sizemore was getting to make the decision. He knows more about it than I do, so we'll trust what he goes with here. Got Summers split out wide, Lavelle and Collins or Clemens on the left side. We're going to drop back to throw.
Make a play.
And nothing happening there. Yeah, just only about 3 seconds run off there, Bowen.
Yeah, pretty good pass protection. Ward had a lot of time in the pocket. And, just couldn't hardly get it there.
Yeah, not enough arm there on that one. Maybe miscommunication. He kind of threw it towards the middle of the field. Titus was out by the numbers, and I don't know if Titus ever really saw that ball. So still 2nd and 10 here on the 40, right around the 43-yard line. Titus Summers out wide on the right side of the field. Level out split here. He's coming, probably a handoff. Yeah, handoff to Level, and then there's nothing there. Now you're going to have to burn your time out. Yeah. So now we're under 30 seconds with no timeouts on 3rd down. So not looking great for the Generals, but still plenty of game left in the bowling. This has been an odd game, so the way this game's going, nothing really would shock me, would it you?
No, I mean you've still got 30 seconds left, and you know, just judging by how the extra point went earlier today, I would imagine that, you know, you're trying to get into the end zone here.
Yeah. I mean, I would think field goal's not an option. Maybe it was just a fluke, and he may have a great leg. I don't know, but I would imagine field goal's not an option too. But good point there. You're going to have to go. You're playing for 6. Anything in particular you're looking for here on 3rd down?
You know, I think Coach Sizemore's probably going to try to draw up something to get it in the hands of his best playmakers. You've got Titus out wide already here, and you know, it looks like you've got Lavelle sort of wide there on the other side as well.
And we're going to drop back. Nothing happening there. Nobody really open. Bowling. No really options for Ward. So
no, there wasn't much happening there.
So Generals are down to their last down, right? 4th down. They've not flipped it over yet, but I think it should be.
Yeah, it should be 4th down.
Still not. No, the White Hat is holding 3 up. Maybe we're missing something here. I thought it was 4th down.
Incomplete pass to. It is. It's 4th down.
Yeah. So maybe some miscommunication here.
Yeah. All right. There they go. They got it up now. I should say you had the pass over in the middle.
He's turning it back to 3rd down. I'm not sure what the miscommunication is about.
I hope they leave it at this, but it's definitely 4th down.
It's definitely 4th down. Now the refs are going to have to talk it over. I mean,
you had the I mean, you would think you'd know what down it is on the last possession of the game as if you're the officials here.
You would think so, but maybe a blessing here is Jackson County's able to talk it over maybe one last time, get the play call in, make sure they got it right. So, yeah, now they're signaling 4th down. I mean, we knew it was 4th down 5 minutes ago, but here we go. Last play for the Generals. Likely the last play. If you get a 1st down, the clock stops. Again, you're probably going to have to throw it here. It looks like the Generals have a different quarterback in. It looks like Braxton Clemens is going to come in. Not Braxton, but
yeah, I think
brother.
it is Braxton behind it. Deep
He's
ball.
got a big arm.
He's got him.
And that's not pass interference there. Probably really wasn't, but could have been the same thing. And, yeah, so that'll be a turnover on downs and just a brutal, brutal loss here. We led the entire game, and with us out of timeouts, Bowling, really just one knee away from ball game.
Yeah, but, you know, Trimble County's had several issues on snaps so far.
Anything could happen again in this game. So maybe we won't speak too soon here as 19 and a half seconds remaining.
Just you know, they're just one clean snap away from securing a win here.
And a lot of defeated faces here on the General sideline and from General's fans. Coach Sizemore has got a lot to be proud of, though. I want to make sure we talk about that.
Yeah,
this is just a complete 180 from last year, Bo.
Well, I mean, you're talking about against this same Trimble County team. It was 58-0.
Yeah, 58-0 from 8 to 6, and we could argue that it should never have scored there. I mean, that was, and then there's the knee, and that'll do it here, guys. As Jackson County's going to fall 2 points short. Gotta think there's a lot of lessons to be learned from that game, though, Bowling, and a lot of bright spots. What do you think?
Certainly, I mean, far more good than bad. You know, you've got to clean up your penalties. You got to clean up your penalties, and I'm sure Coach Sizemore and his staff will be on that.
A ton of bright spots, like we said, and we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you for watching on PRTC TV.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Join us for an amazing night of music as the 2023 Jackson County Fair welcomes the Lonesome River Band.
I'm a little sleepy, but I'm still alive. Still good for a Sunday.
And Southern Raised. Thursday, August 31st in downtown McKee.
Come and go with me as I journey on.
Admission is free. Bring your own lawn chairs. For more info, visit and like us on Facebook or call 606-493-5256.
Field where the Generals fell 6-8 in a tight game throughout the Trimble County. Jacob Boland is going to go over the stats for the game.
First for Jackson County, ended up here with number 3, Ashton Clemens. He's going to come away with 57 total rushing yards for today. Looking at number 18, Ethan Wilson, he comes out with 55 rushing yards and a touchdown. Jaden Lavelle, he comes out with 46 rushing yards and a touchdown. On throwing the football for the Generals, Ashton Ward was 4 for 9 for a total of 28 yards. No interceptions, no touchdowns. And then switching over to Trimble County. Trimble County was led in rushing by number 7, Charles Leiter. And he posted 71 total rushing yards in the first half. And he followed that up with Generals sort of did a good job bottling him up as he ended up with only about 25 here, it looks like, in the second half total. So he finished with under 100 yards, and sort of the big difference there on that last drive was the fullback, number 45, who ended up rattling off about 27 yards and that last touchdown, all of which come on that last drive. To me, the big area here that sticks out are penalties. Trimble County only had 154 yards of total offense. The Generals gave away 79 yards in penalties, compared to Trimble County, who just had 15 penalty yards.
Yeah, that's glaring there as the difference in the game was just self-inflicted wounds. Trimble County had their fair share, but we sure had seemed like we had more than they did, Bowling.
Yeah, a lot of positives. You know, you competed the whole game, and I thought the defense played amazing.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Ton of positives. There was some offensive positives. Most of them on the defensive side of the ball. Thought the defensive line got a push all night, and knowing Coach Sizemore, he's probably spinning it positive out there right now, and they certainly are much improved. So hats off for all the hard work they put in on the offseason, Bowling.
Yeah, Generals try to get back on track next week, and hopefully bring this losing skid to a halt.
All right, we're gonna sign off here. This has been Tanner Harris and Jacob Bowling for PRTC TV, and come back. We'll be back next week as the Generals take on Knott County Central.